Up. Time to pay some bills. Yo! Whoa! I can't be too loud, y'all, because it is late at night. Like I told y'all, we're paying bills tonight, y'all. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got a special video. All right? We got the 15 most harmful foods people keep eating. Now, you guys know I am a big advocate on changing your diet, bro. You guys watching me a long time ago, bro. I had holes in my teeth, bro. I drank Mountain Dews. I'm talking about, bro, I had the worst diet ever, bro. And I can tell you right now, since I changed my diet, I feel like, bro, I am reborn. I feel like I've been baptized. Hallelujah. You know what I mean? And just, I'm a whole new man. But I'm a big advocate on that, bro. But this is 15 most harmful foods people keep eating. I see what to get educated on, bro. You know, we can always keep learning.
We're lucky in this modern world to have such a variety of choices when it comes to the food that we eat.
And that's why we lead in obesity. Facts. McDonald's is not helping, cuz. Well, I do eat McDonald's. I kept y'all. Because I do be... it depends. Like, I love their salads. All right, but you got to know what I'm talking about, man. Them fast food chain, bro, that just... those, bro. I know y'all seen, like, some nuggets. 10 nuggets for $1? What y'all think is in that nugget, man? That's not even meat no more. That's not even... Bro, that's not even... That thing wasn't even living. They got to make a profit. They got to pay bills. So they give you 10 nuggets for $1? Come on, man. Something wrong here.
But there are still countless products that, while they may taste delicious, aren't exactly good for our health. It's almost unbelievable what some folk are willing to put in their mouths despite knowing the potential consequences. So let's take a look at the 15 most harmful foods people keep eating.
Americano.
Number 15, Doritos.
That hurts. That hurts. That hurt a lot of people. People probably gonna click away, bro. Oh, you killing all every, bro. That's about at least 80% of Americans right now, bro.
The ultimate comfort snack, and go perfectly with the game on TV or to satisfy a munchy craving. But the way they're made means that the pleasure you get comes at a massive cost. Their name is supposedly broken Spanish.
If they finessing people, man. Hey, bro, as years progress, man, them bags, they keep getting bigger, but the chips keep getting smaller. And there's more air in the thing. Them people are finessing.
For
that's
little
clickbait.
Bits of gold. But you'd probably be better just eating gold instead of Doritos. To break up the niacin inside the corn that they're made from, they are heated and steeped in an alkaline solution, and means that each chip is packed full of corn oil, sunflower oil, and soybean oil. They are more than 29% pure fat, and have another dark secret hidden within. Have you ever noticed how you always want to keep eating more and more? Well, that's not purely because you're succumbing to greed, but because the chemicals they contain activate a hedonistic response within your brain chemistry and make you yearn for even more fat in your...
That's cocaine! A cocaine! That sugar booger. That's what it sounds like to me.
Hedonistic response within your brain chemistry and make you yearn for... They contain activate a hedonistic response.
So they activate a hedonistic response within your brain. So what it does is, yeah, I try to tell people that's how I'm gonna talk.
Response within your brain chemistry and make you yearn for even more fat in your system. This is all before you think about the flavorings and chemicals they add to give them the taste and appearance that they're known for. Take a look at what a bag of Doritos did to a child's tongue some time ago.
What?
Incredible. Before we go on, we have a cool challenge for y'all that will take 5 seconds to complete. Let's make a deal. Just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you will get 10 years of amazing luck.
Y'all need to go to school no more, y'all. You get all the education over here, man. Cash Nasty Plays, man, where your boy is always trying to get paid, man.
There after a long day's work and starving. The easiest thing to do is boil some water in a kettle and pour it over a packet of ramen. I know what you're thinking. What's wrong with that? Well, it turns out a lot. The problem is the chemicals that are added to them to make sure they have a long enough shelf life that they can be kept in your cupboard for months without deteriorating. They are highly processed and usually contain monosodium glutamate, also known as the infamous.
I don't care. I gotta die some way. Man, it's the only way some people got to eat, man, in the hood, man. In a struggle. This is lunch, breakfast, afternoon snack. Crush it up, put season pack in there. That's your snack then. Yeah. Come on, man. Put out the shelves. That man, them noodles still here to this day, man. I haven't had noodles in a minute, but man, hey, bro. I would not be if I was at somebody's house, bro, to say, bro, some noodles, I wouldn't pass it. I know.
MSG, along with tertiary butyl hydroquinone, which is actually a byproduct of the petroleum industry. These add to the flavor, but means that instant noodles contain very little nutritious content and have large amounts of fat, sodium, artificial colors, additives, and flavors. They therefore contribute to obesity, digestion issues, and have been linked with serious intestinal diseases. But they're so easy and taste delicious, so most people don't think twice. Having them occasionally alongside a
man, you forgot to put cheap. Yeah, that's number one factor, man.
Healthy diet won't do you much harm. But if you eat them regularly, it's probably time you started to learn how to properly cook for yourself. Number 13. Fruit juice. Possibly the most dangerous drink you can have is fruit juice. Not necessarily because it contains as many harmful additives as other drinks you can buy, but because it comes from fruit, most people assume it's actually quite healthy and drink it.
Yeah, I don't drink none of that either, man. You know what I mean? You gotta say 100%. I don't drink nothing from concentration, man. I think I'd be freshly squeezed, bro.
In much larger,
but it tastes so much better when it's not. I know it's crazy, bro. Like that's how they draw you in, yo. It's like cocaine.
Quantities. Unfortunately, this is a mistake and can lead to serious health complications. A glass of fruit juice is often said to count towards your daily fruit and vegetable intake, but recent research is suggesting this advice should be withdrawn. Most of the health benefits from fruit come from the flesh where there are the most fiber and nutrients, but this is all lost when producing juice. Instead, all of the sugary sweet goodness from the fruit is removed and concentrated.
Yep. I need
and
my
even
fresh
though
squeeze.
It contains natural sugars, these most definitely aren't good for you and consumed in large amounts and can lead to heart issues and obesity. Some schools are now banning fruit juices from children's lunches, and it may not be long until they're classified in the same category as soda. Of course, in moderation, fruit juice is fine, but at most, a small glass a day is all you should have. Number 12. Coke and Pepsi.
Oh, we already know those coming.
Coke and Pepsi are the two most popular soft drinks on the planet, selling millions of bottles per day. But as the obesity crisis becomes more prevalent, these products have found themselves right at the center of it. Yes, they contain large amounts of sugar, which can be as much as 3 tablespoons of the white stuff in every can. And while this contributes to bad health and an increase in weight, the real danger in cola drinks is the amount of caffeine that they contain. It's a stimulant and grants you a temporary boost in energy. But if you have too much of it,
I don't miss drinking Coke, bro. And the reason is, bro, like, once you gotta stop drinking Coke, and they ain't talking about cocaine, it's about, the drinking Coke. Like it's you become kind of disgusted by it, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, I used to drink this. You're like, bro, when that stuff comes down your throat, bro, that's a sign, bro. That's your body saying, bro, what the hell is this, man? Why this thing feel like lava coming down? You know what I mean, bro? Don't miss it, bro. And make your teeth feel like grimy too.
You will begin to feel more tense, become more tired, and start gaining weight. The reason why caffeine is more of a problem than the sugar is that it's even present in the so-called diet versions of the drink, which give the illusion that all the bad ingredients have been removed. Every glass of soda, whether it's regular or diet, increases the risk of obesity by 1.6 times, and there's virtually no nutritious benefit to outweigh this. Furthermore, while a cold glass of Coke might feel like it's the most refreshing thing you can possibly buy, caffeine acts as a diuretic and will make you urinate more. So in the long term, you'll end up more dehydrated than when you started. Number 11.
That's just like drinking your pee, bro. If you guys in the desert, bro, that basically just told you, don't drink your pee. You're just gonna become more dehydrated. Your pee or salt water. If you drink salt water, you become more dehydrated. You know? So if you're in the desert, bro, you know, if you feel like that you got to drink, do not go and drink that pee. Let it go. Just a random fact, you know.
And deep fried snacks. It may not come as such a great surprise to you that deep fried snacks are harmful to your health, but even knowing this doesn't stop people from eating them in large quantities.
Especially
The
Louisiana.
Snacks, which are often made from potato, maize, or
Boy, I'm
flour-based
telling you, that here in
products,
Louisiana,
have
man,
submerged in oil
deep
to
fried
cook and
Oreos,
absorb
deep
large amounts
fried
of it in the process.
fish,
Not
deep
only
fried
does it fill
everything,
every
man.
empty pore of the foodstuff, but it removes anything of any nutritional value and results in a greasy,
it all tastes good,
delicious
bro.
tasting nightmare.
Telling you.
Deep fried snacks contain huge amounts of calories and provide no useful nutrients. But this
Deep
isn't
fried
the worst
pickles.
thing about them. The oil that they're cooked in is usually hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated vegetable oil, which you've probably
Deep
heard
fried
of
steak.
under another name, trans fat.
Deep
This
fried
substance
Cheetos.
is purposefully
Deep fried
altered
fries.
to increase the shelf life of the products, but comes at a
Everything
serious
is
health
deep
cost.
fried
It
down south,
significantly
y'all.
increases the number of calories and cholesterol that the customers ingest, and has direct links with increasing the chances that you'll suffer from heart disease or a stroke.
People don't care
Number
that stuff,
10,
man.
Biscuits. There's nothing quite like starting the day with a hot cup of tea or coffee that's accompanied by a biscuit, and it's a tradition enjoyed by millions of people around the world. There is, however, a hidden danger. And while most have, at some point, decided to keep an eye on how much they're drinking, they rarely pay attention to the snacks they're eating during their break too. In India, for example, it's now thought to be one of the main reasons for bad health and could be affecting far more people elsewhere too.
Boy, this ain't no damn biscuit, man. It's a cookie. What are you talking about?
Eating a biscuit has been found in a
What?
number of studies to actually stimulate the same sensorial parts of your brain as cocaine and morphine,
Cocaine.
which leads to further craving and even a slight addiction to them. This encourages you to eat far more than you should, and since they're packed
Bro,
full of sugars and
cookies, man,
fats,
them-
can have a detrimental impact on your cardiovascular system, your digestion, and, of course, lead to weight gain too. Next time you have a plate of biscuits in front of you, just stick to one and avoid the temptation to keep
Cookies, y'all. Let me correct this dude right here, man. If I don't know what language he's speaking, man. You know what I mean?
having more. Number 9. Pizza. Pizza is
You just want to attack all Americans now.
undoubtedly one of the most pleasurable
Cuz-
and greatest foods ever created, and no party
This is
or
the typical
social
American
gathering is
diet, what you
complete
just
without
telling
a
me.
pie on the table. With countless restaurants and takeouts serving them, they're by far the most popular delivery food in the world. And people are increasingly eating more and more. Next time you order an entire pizza for yourself, remember just how bad it is and how long you'll be working it off in the gym. A pepperoni pizza, for example,
That do
contains
look good,
311 calories,
I haven't had a pizza in a long
13.5 grams
time,
of
man,
fat,
but oh my
and
gosh, bro, it look
720
good.
milligrams
oh
of
my
sodium.
gosh, man. That double stuff. Oh.
Now, have you ever just had one slice? It's so
keep the gains,
easy
though,
to
y'all.
keep eating pizza that the number of unhealthy
Which one y'all rather have, man? This or this up here? This right here is temporarily. This right here is forever. And this. What you rather have, man? You gotta put this down right here. I know some of you guys right now watching this video right now, bro. Before you go down below the comments, you know, with your hot Cheetos. Guys, can you stop pausing the video so much? I'm gonna put you guys on game, bro. This is not worth it, bro. It's not.
Substances you're ingesting soon adds up far more than the recommended daily allowance and will lead to weight gain, heart problems, and the solidification of fat within your arteries. It's believed by many researchers to be one of the main causes of the obesity crisis in the US. But the combination of dough, cheese, meat, and tomato releases endorphins in the brain that makes you crave for more. In moderation, it's fine, but the way most of us eat it is very, very harmful. Number 8. Reduced fat peanut butter. Who doesn't like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or Reese's Pieces, or anything else that has peanut butter in it? Made from ground peanuts, oil, sugar, and various other additives, most people probably know it's no good for them, so might try an alternative like a reduced fat version. But despite this seeming like a healthier option, it's probably worse for you than the regular stuff. The reason for this is that when you reduce or remove the fat, you're left with a product that doesn't taste very nice at all and has a crumbly texture. To get around this, manufacturers have to add extra ingredients to improve it, and the best ones to do this are sugar and cornstarch.
Gotcha. Just go ahead and get the regular one, man. Go get the regular Jiffy one, man.
This actually results in a spread that has just as many calories as the full-fat version, but with fewer nutrients of any benefit, because the natural fats are replaced with refined ingredients. Don't fall for the marketing trick of calling it reduced fat because, while technically true, it most definitely doesn't make it a healthy option. Number 7. Cheese in a can.
Oh, man, I used to tear that up, bro. Oh, man. That was some rich crackers, man. You know what I mean? Pop that thing. You know what I mean? Put it on a crack. Throw a double crack on that, man. Just... Man, I might have a cheat day, y'all. I might have a big cheat day, you know, and upload on the main channel, y'all. You know, I haven't had a big cheat day in a long time, bro. I might do my old diet.
Every time you squeeze cheese from a can, there is a long-dead French food expert turning in his grave. But beyond the complete abomination that the product is from a culinary perspective, it's also terrible for the insides of your body. In fact, it's not really cheese at all, and is one of the most highly processed foodstuffs that's available in stores. It's made mainly with water, which accounts for up to 60% of it, with the rest being made up of milk fats, oils, countless stabilizing ingredients, and chemicals to maintain the texture and, of course, large amounts of flavorings to make the paste somewhat recognizable as cheese. Sure, it might be fun, it might taste nice to some people, and it might be cheap.
That sounds so good.
But it's also probably staining your throat and stomach with a bright yellow color, and causing untold damage because of the ingredients. If you want something to taste of cheese, then your best bet is to use cheese, because at least it has some nutritional benefits.
But that cheese right there just tastes so much more better. I don't know why.
That can justify the fats that you're also eating. Number 6. Sausages and hot dogs. The idea that sausages might be bad for you is probably the worst news, from a food perspective, that you could ever hear. They're popular cuisines around the world, from Germany, where there are more than 1,500 varieties, the UK, where they love to eat bangers and mash, and the US, where you can hardly walk past an intersection in New York without seeing someone selling hot dogs. But this is a foodstuff that should be eaten rarely, because the health consequences can be severe. The International Agency for Research on Cancer reviewed more than 800 different studies that were conducted in 10 countries and looked at the effect of eating processed meat on the colon. They found that just 50 grams of meat per day, which is the equivalent of just one hot dog sausage, is enough to increase your chances of developing colorectal cancer by almost 20%. Furthermore, reviews of death statistics from around the world analyzed 150,000 fatalities that occurred due to heart disease and found a statistically significant correlation of dying for cardiovascular problems and eating red or processed meat. Number 5.
That's
Spam.
Crazy. Oh man, bro, you attacking every household right now, bro. People feel offended right now, bro.
Spam is that strange meat that you can see in cans in stores, but for some reason isn't being kept in a refrigerator. And while it may have been popular during times of rationing and might taste nice to some people, the way that it's produced to have such a long shelf life means that it contains a number of harmful chemicals. It contains very low levels of useful nutrients like protein, vitamins, or minerals, and is instead packed with fat, calories, and sodium to improve the flavor. Furthermore, it is highly processed and contains countless ingredients.
Spam and Reese's, alright.
I love Spam and Reese's. Can I have it?
Such as sodium nitrate, which helps stabilize it and allow it to be stored for years on end. Eating large amounts of Spam will increase your cholesterol, thicken your arteries so your heart has to work harder, and put increased strain on your entire cardiovascular system. It also means you miss out on the nutrients that you actually need, so should only be eaten in small quantities, if at all. Now we live in a world where plenty of different foods are available. It might be about time we consigned Spam to the history books. Number 4. Doughnuts.
Bro, this is, like I said, bro, so far, bro, this is some people's everyday diet, bro. They get up, get, a biscuit with a donut. Alright, and then they go into the store, bro. They all want you, bro. Like they probably going to get some deep fried catfish. Alright, the later on they gonna come down here, bro, and get a wiener. Alright, beside the road, down the street where everybody hooping at. Alright, and then somebody go to the grocery store, man, put that in, inside the grocery basket right here, bro. Just and it just go keep, bro. This is everyday diet. You know, just tell people to throw their whole kitchen away, which I had to basically do to get where I'm at with my body figure, y'all, and my fitness life. I had to basically throw away my whole diet, bro. Try to put you guys on gains, bro. You know what I mean? On game and gains.
Donuts. As a famous fat yellow cartoon character once said, and he wasn't wrong. They're one of the most popular sweet treats around the world, and are available in countless different shapes and flavors. But as with everything that tastes so delicious, they pose a serious health problem if consumed in too high a quantity. Take an original Krispy Kreme donut, for example. They each contain 11 grams of fat, 5 grams of which are saturated fats, and they're so moreish that there's surely no one that's been able to eat just one in a sitting. An original donut from Dunkin' Donuts has 6 grams of saturated fats, which is almost a third of your daily recommended intake. And regularly going over a daily limit creates long-term problems with your cardiovascular system.
Man, look at all that cream, man. What you about to do with that, man?
Causes obesity and will likely lead to a premature death. And that's before you take into account the heightened sugar content too.
You know what sad is though, man? In this world right here, bro, you always got to pay bills. Even when you leave this earth, you have to pay bills. Because somebody got to pay for that cemetery and that coffin and them bills that you left behind. There's no way of escaping bills, y'all. It's inevitable. May not be the age yet, but trust me, that bill collector will not skip your household. It's due every day.
Give an idea of how bad donuts are compared to other snacks. A chocolate chip cookie has just 2.4 grams of saturated fat, which isn't particularly good, but is much better than those delicious balls of fried batter. Number 3. Fast food burgers. No matter where you are in the world, you're never too far away from a recognizable fast food burger outlet where you'll be able to get a reassuringly tasty meal for
I still be eating them burgers, man. I still go in and out, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know what I mean? Sometimes I be needing that, man. You know, I think I be taking good, 100% grade A beef, you know what I mean? I be needing that.
Price. But you might be taking your health into your own hands if you regularly eat burgers from these places. Yes, there's a concern about the type of meat and other ingredients that are used, but the biggest risk actually comes from the cooking process itself. Most fast food chains cook more than their current demand, so they have stock available to sell as soon as a customer walks in. So to enable this to happen, they don't fully cook the patties on the grill and leave them in a warmer, where the cooking process is slowly completed. This means that by the time it's in your hands, it'll be perfect, or at least that's how it's meant to work. But what if you're given it almost straight away? Well, that means you're probably eating raw meat, and this could give you food poisoning, digestive issues, and potentially far worse problems.
They
You
look
should
nasty,
also
bro.
never order the least popular items, because they more than likely just cook a few of these and leave them under the warmer all day.
That clickbait, man. That part of cardboard. Man, you know what, man? We're gonna watch the next video we're gonna react to, bro. We're gonna react to like these clickbaits people be doing, bro. The commercials, bro. I be liking that type of stuff, bro.
So you're potentially buying a piece of meat or fish that's been lying around for several hours after being cooked. Number 2, raw oysters. Oysters
My
are
dad
acquired
be
taste
loving
and
raw oysters
certainly
with hot
aren't for
sauce,
everyone.
man.
But if you are going to eat one, you had better make sure it's fully cooked first. You might be a believer that the more raw an ingredient is, the better it'll taste. But once you hear about what oysters contain, you'll surely agree that they are
They basically is a filter. So whatever's in that water, just magnify it, bro. You know what I mean? They basically is a filter for of the water, wherever the lake, ocean that was in. That's disgusting. I don't know, my dad, he loved putting right? I got hot sauce right here. He put hot sauce on it raw and eat it, man. Hear that.
aren't safe to eat straight out of the water. In recent years, a number of people have become ill in places like British Columbia and the UK after eating oysters, which health officials believe weren't fully cooked. Some ended up in hospital, and, after testing, were found to have contracted norovirus. This isn't something that's naturally occurring in oysters, but is known to be present in human excrement, and led to the horrifying realization that almost 70% of raw oysters that are sold contain norovirus because they have been caught from water that contains human waste. The beds where they grow can become easily contaminated by sewage outflow pipes or even by the people who are there to harvest them. So if you want to make sure you never eat fecal particles from another person, your best bet would be to stay away from oysters altogether.
Dang, I ain't gonna lie, I do be liking fried oysters.
Number 1. Boxed cereal. There's no better way to start
Pure
your morning
sugar.
than by opening a box of cereal,
Pure
pouring fresh
sugar.
milk
I do oatmeal, y'all. Switch to oatmeal, y'all. Oatmeal, dry strawberries, dry bananas, some dry fruit in there, bro. You know what I mean, bro? Let's get that protein out of there, bro. You know what I mean? Let's wake up in the morning and get some real energy, not no sugar rush. You feel me?
over it and eating it before you rush off to school or work. Is there? For generations, we've been told that cereals provide the energy and nutrition we need for a productive day. But studies have proved that this isn't exactly the case. The first problem is that many cereal crops these days are genetically modified to increase yields and reduce the chance of crop failures. It's now known that the prevalence of GMOs in the food supply have caused far more cases of allergies, digestive issues, liver disease, and a reduction in fertility.
Wow.
And cereals have been linked with all of these. The other problem is the way that they are processed. In the factory, the grains are mixed with water and churned together to make
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. You know what I mean? You guys know I used to be a manager at Walmart, and I started out as a really good worker from Vidalia Market, bro.
they are processed.
And I was real good at fronting. Now, if you've been in retail, you know what I'm talking about. This right here is a perfectly beautiful aesthetic aisle right here, bro. Everything been pushed to the front. We call it fronting. You know what I mean? Right to the edge. Whoever did this right here did a real good job. He could have pulled these right here back, you know what I mean? A little up right here. But just from the looks of it, a little bit of shopping going on. These Pop-Tarts are real hard to zone up. It's terminology, zone and fronting, you know? This is the good. Real good. This probably happened like at 6 o'clock in the morning. Couple customers passed through the store. Judged by the aisle, this right here is a big supermarket or a big Walmart. Real good, man.
The factory, the grains are mixed with water and churned together to make a sludge before being shaped into the familiar flakes, rings, stars, and puffs that we love. Once molded, they are sprayed with oil and sugar to ensure they retain their shape and crunch. But this process removes virtually all nutritious benefit from the ingredients. Even the extra vitamins and minerals that are added to the sludge are, ultimately, removed by the process before the cereal is packaged. So by the time it's in your bowl, it's just sugar, flavor, and crunchy nothingness. Which of these do you eat regularly? And did you realize they were so bad for you?
Good video, man. Love this video right here, man. Make sure you guys check out the link down below in the description, bro. We watching more videos on the channel, bro. And that's cool. We out of here, man. Give up. Can't go too long, bro.